What is up, guys? Stark here. I am back for another Fate video, and in today's video we are going to be doing the first look for Koyanskaya of Light, or Tamamovich. So, very hyped character for the 6th anniversary of Fate Granddaughter, and I've kind of broken my rules a little bit as far as this goes because I've already pulled for her and I've already gotten her. If you haven't seen my pulls, go ahead and check them out on my channel. I posted them a couple days ago. This character is really broken. From what I hear, I don't actually know what her skills do specifically, but I have used her before, so I have spoiled myself a little bit. But I tried to avoid certain things, so at least I had some sort of like blindness going into this video. But I do know that she is basically an overpowered Merlin. So we'll go ahead and take a look at it the best we can without hopefully seeing some surprises, I guess. But I have seen a lot of it, so we're just going to go through it and see what happens. We are on a different website now because of ads and stuff. I don't want all the ads running around in the video. But yeah, let's do this. 5-star assassin, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the Ascension artwork, which I have already seen. But regardless, for those of you who haven't, here we go. So stage 1 is really cool. Stage 2 is okay. Stage 3 is really nice, and stage 4 is okay. So for me, it's between stage 3 and stage 1. For this, we'll go with stage 3. Does look really cool. I do like it. Command card deck is 2 quick, 1 arts, 2 buster with some really good hit counts. So you got 4, 4, 3, and 5 on the extra attack. Her Noble Phantasm generation is really high at 0.76 with really good hit counts. So that's actually really good. It should be really easy to generate Noble Phantasm, and based on her skills, it'll be even easier. So speaking of those skills, we have the first skill, which will charge one ally's Noble Phantasm gauge. Talk properly. It will also reduce their skill cooldowns by 2 and deal 1,000 damage without killing to the party. So yeah, you do a little bit of MP or HP damage to your party, which I wasn't even aware of. Actually, didn't notice it when I was using her, so not that big of a deal. Get a 50% battery on an 8-turn charge time. That is a little bit high, but you know, generally speaking, you're going to be farming through this, so you really shouldn't have to worry about the cooldowns too much. But you also reduce their skill cooldowns by 2, so that's big as well. Even if you use it on herself, you'll just reduce it by 2 and be able to use it faster anyway. And there are definitely situations where you could use it on herself too, which is why she's a really good character. But yeah, 50% battery, cooldown reduction, fantastic first skill. Second skill, let's go ahead and just see if we can get all this. There we go. Second skill will increase one ally's damage against human enemies for 3 turns. So also increase their damage against enemies with man attributes for 3 turns. Grant them a on-attack active buff for 3 turns. This will charge their Noble Phantasm gauge when normal attacking with buster cards, and you'll also gain critical stars. So a lot in there. You get a couple of really good attack bonuses, but you're also going to be able to charge your Noble Phantasm gauge by up to 10% when attacking with buster cards. So that's really nice, especially if you Noble Phantasm into a Buster card and the enemy doesn't die, so you'll be able to get like refund looping there with that, so it makes Buster looping viable. So that's really cool. A lot of really cool options have opened up for Buster looping now. Didn't think we'd ever be able to get there. So we had quick and arts looping now, and now we have Buster looping. So, and you also gain critical stars, so you get 20 critical stars. It's only on a 6-turn charge time as well, so it's really nice. And if you use this skill first and then you use her first skill on herself, then you know you can lower this cooldown even more. So yeah, really cool. And her third skill is going to increase one ally's buster performance for 3 turns, increase the critical damage of buster cards for 3 turns, and increase their critical star absorption of buster cards for 3 turns. So yeah, Buster-oriented servant, Buster-oriented support servant. So this is where, you know, Merlin kind of takes a backseat a little bit. Merlin's not definitely out of the question because he's more of a defensive servant as well, so you could definitely still use him. But you guys can see here that Buster teams are going to be running wild. And the percentages are really good. 50% for the overall performance increase, 50% for the crit damage, and then 5,000% for the absorption on a 6-turn charge time as well. Really, really good kit of skills there. As far as the passive skills go, 5 passives. So you're going to be able to increase your own quick performance, increase your own critical damage. I'm just looking for something that is unique. So let's see. Nothing really. Well, she does have the increase own Noble Phantasm damage by 20% as a passive. Like that. That's really, really strong. You also get a quick increase, arts increase, critical increase by quite a bit. Yeah, just so many different things there. Really fantastic. I guess this is going to be a new thing that we're going to talk about now, is going to be the Appended Skills. So her first 2, they're going to be the same for everyone, so we'll just look at her third one. So you're going to be able to increase your own damage against archer enemies by 30% for her third skill. And then for Noble Phantasm, let's see, there we go, I think we got it all, there we go, okay, cool. So Noble Phantasm is going to, where is it? Increase own attack by 20% for 1 turn, deals damage to all enemies, and then reduces their Noble Phantasm gauge by 1. Okay, didn't notice that either. So you're going to get an attack buff before the Noble Phantasm, really good AoE damage, and if they do survive, you're going to reduce the charges of all enemies by 1. Yeah, that's really nice. And then the overcharge effect charges your team's Noble Phantasm gauge. I didn't notice that either. So yeah, there are a few surprises in here that I wasn't aware of, and it's a pretty good charge as well, making me consider going for multiple copies here. Okay, so yeah, really, really good actually. Okay, I like that. So yeah, Buster looping is certainly a thing. There's no video, unfortunately. That's very unfortunate. I'll have to find it, and I guess we're pretty much at the end here. The Ascension Materials doesn't really require all that much for Ascension. That's really generous, if I'm being honest. That's really generous for Ascension. Skill enhancement, again, really generous for skill enhancement. I mean, the eggs are definitely going to be tough to get, but hey, I got 2 years to get 30 eggs. Well, I need more than that, but you guys know what I mean. We got plenty of time to. This is really generous skill set here, and appending. Appending, you actually need more for appending their skills than for actually the main set of skills. That's actually really good because you'll be able to max her out really fast. So that's pretty awesome. And let's see, someone does have her bond maxed already, so that's crazy. Or bond 10 anyway. So increases party's damage against targets with human trait and man trait by 15%. So it's just a further boost to what she already did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look for a video here for her Noble Phantasm so we can play it. So I'm going to cut over and see if we can find that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, so let's go ahead and check out this Noble Phantasm. Alright, that was a pretty cool Noble Phantasm. I'm not sure where she was keeping that, but yeah, pretty cool. I'd say slightly above average as far as that goes. So yeah, that is my first look for Tamamovich. I think she is a fantastic character. She's really broken. Must have, in my opinion. She's going to make Buster looping and Buster teams just in general. Maybe take over the meta once again, so maybe Buster's back. Just, yeah, absolutely really good character in my opinion. I'm really excited that I have her and I can start using like team compositions and stuff and try and figure it all out. So yeah, that is the end of the video. Wow, someone actually has her at 120 already, or is that just a data mine or something? regardless, at the end of the video, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I do have the links below to my Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Discord, so feel free to check those out. And I shall see you guys next time.